Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start by asking a simple question. Why is William Ruto allowing themselves to destroy the name of our country as shock disbelief after Foreign Affairs PS shares CNN deep fake video praising Kenya's peace effort in Sudan? Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary Dr. Korir has come under fire this evening for posting an AI-generated deepfake on his official X account, highlighting Kenya's role in peace diplomacy in Sudan, which it is fake. So they have realized that the diplomatic issue in this country is a big problem. So they are using AI-generated videos to show that it is CNN that is acknowledging the effort that Kenya is making towards the diplomacy issues. The video designed to appear as a CNN broadcast falsely featured journalist Farid Zakaria discussing Kenya's involvement in the peace effort. I want you to watch that video, but before you watch, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder, please, as you watch, consider liking this video. Thank you so much. Let us listen to this video.
For decades, Kenya has been the stabilizing force in East Africa, brokering peace, managing crises, and keeping the region from descending into total chaos. So why the sudden outrage over Nairobi hosting Sudan's rapid support forces for talks? Because increasingly, we live in a world where diplomacy is only acceptable when it's done by certain players. Let's start with the actual goal of Kenya's engagement: pushing for a Ramadan ceasefire. This isn't about legitimizing any one side. It's about stopping a war that has already displaced millions and triggered a catastrophic humanitarian crisis. The United Nations Security Council called for a ceasefire last year. It didn't happen. If major powers aren't taking the lead, then why should Kenya sit on the sidelines and watch the region burn? Washington and Brussels can debate the merits of engagement, but in East Africa, Kenya is the only player with the credibility to bring both sides to the table. Look at the history. Kenya hosted the negotiations that led to South Sudan's independence. Later in the 2010s, Kenya played a key role in counterterrorism and governance discussions for Somalia. And more recently, Nairobi has been at the center of brokering talks amid the M23 crisis and the DRC peace effort. And yet, when Kenya takes on Sudan, suddenly it's a reckless move? That's not analysis, that's selective outrage. Here's the realpolitik. Kenya isn't just doing this out of goodwill. It's acting in its own strategic interests. Sudan's war is destabilizing trade routes, fueling arms smuggling, and driving refugees into neighboring states. If Kenya doesn't take the lead, who will? Egypt? Rwanda? Uganda? And let's talk about double standards. Egypt backs the SAF, no outcry. Rwanda and Uganda have been involved in conflicts in the DRC, barely a mention. But Kenya hosts a meeting and suddenly it's a scandal? There's another layer here. Just days ago, Kenya lost its bid for the African Union Commission chair. With Djibouti taking the role, Kenya is making it clear that it remains a dominant power in regional affairs, regardless of who holds the EU title. Engagement is messy. It means talking to difficult actors. But history shows us that peace doesn't come from moral posturing. It comes from strategic negotiation. The real question isn't why Kenya is doing this. It's why no one else is.
Now, after listening to the video, Dr. Singoe captioned the video for the fake analysts who doubt the good faith of Kenya's peace diplomacy. Here is cogent assessment by CNN foreign policy expert Farid, the way I have of course, displayed. So the caption suggests that Sing'oei was trying to present the deepfake video as legitimate evidence of Kenya's successful peace diplomacy efforts, falsely using the image of well-known journalist to lend credibility to his claims. To his claims. Now someone said, I had to doubt check to make sure this was not parody account. It is both disturbing and embarrassing to see the Principal Secretary of Foreign Affairs sharing a deepfake on X. This is what happens when when key diplomatic positions are handed out based on tribal loyalty rather than merit and expertise. A nation's foreign policy deserves better than reckless misinformation from those entrusted with representing it on the global stage. And that is what ex-user said. So kilichemuka. Kilichemuka. In fact, you're being told, immediately hiyo ilijulikana, this forced the PS of Foreign Affairs to delete the video. He has deleted. But the way you can see, he posted it. Wakati ilichemuka, akaona kwamba Wakenya si wajinga, he decided to do what? To delete the video. One thing I've realized with William Ruto is that the truth is he has failed in diplomatic issues. So AI generated videos or photos will not make William Ruto now to thrive as a country that understand how diplomatic issues should be handled. William Ruto has already destroyed and he has crippled the diplomatic issues. He has failed totally. And so for them to come out to do such kind of thing is because, do you remember earlier on, I told you that William Ruto is busy searching, of course, media houses, bloggers, who are going to cleanse his name publicly by either generating propagandas and even showing most of the time what he has done, which it is not there. What he has done in quotes, which it is not there. So that we can see William Ruto as a man who is so determined. Determined. So when I saw that video where Kenyans decided to attack the PS, ilibidi withdraw. So that is the kind of government we are dealing with. So, not too long after attacks and ridicule from all corners, and this forced him to delete the video. But the damage, judging by the over 60,000 views it had already accumulated, appears to have already been done and seen. So Kenya's recent blunders, from the M23 rebels situation in Congo to the recent loss of Raila Odinga stab at the AUC seat, of course coupled with the just concluded rapid support forces gathering at the historic KICC, has badly dented the nation's foreign policy and hugely weakened its standing on matters of diplomacy. And that is what William Ruto is doing. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.